Okay, well, welcome. Today is what? April Fool? Hopefully, we're not fooling anyone because when we do, we are actually fooling ourselves, right? Fun is one. And they say even if you're joking, the brain receives that signal and that joking becomes reality. So let us practice being on the path of truth. And righteousness is the way we should be walking, talking, dressing, everything has to be in that rhythm and that rhythmic feeling of who we are is a dance. And that dance is always happening. In that dance, if you're telling the truth, then that dress becomes beautiful. In that rhythm, in that dance, if you're lying, that becomes our false dress. So, soul consciousness and body consciousness are two things. In body consciousness, we have lots of other varieties of our nature that comes in soul consciousness. It is just pure vibrations of who I am. When you stabilize yourself in that consciousness, there's nothing but sweetness, humility, humbleness. So let us taste our own sweetness. Yeah? We all are born and given the part to play with that sweetness. So myself, I the soul, am given this special part. And visualize. Let's sit for a moment silently and visualize. What is my part? I'm sitting, being aware who I am. I'm sweet. I'm powerful. I'm loveful. I'm peaceful. I'm bliss. I'm joy. I'm happy. I am truth. And from this, I have to play my part, knowing that in every action, I will have all of these ingredients. And when I put these ingredients, this becomes my aura in every action that I perform. I will be filled with powers because I know the truth. And the truth is who I am. And that is what's setting me free. And I'm sitting in this house, the center of the forehead, visualize in my connection with the highest supreme is constantly giving me light, powers, and I'm receiving. Go ahead and relax. Wonderful. In this silence, I observed my breath. And this breath is a subtle energy. And that's why we call pranayama, pran meaning it's that subtle energy, a life force. It's not just breathing, but it is the life force. Yeah? And this life force has to move. It cannot be suppressed. When it is suppressed, it is imbalanced. When it's moving, it is flowing. So, with the practice of our breath, we're going to move any blockages that are within us. Each and every one have seen life in their own experiences. So, any blockages are our own blockages. So, I'm going to now sit and just visualize what are the blockages that is causing the flow to stop. Or is it moving? Just checking. So, we'll do deep inhalation and chant Om 5 times. That is our first breathing. Take a deep inhalation. Now, with that understanding, let's take a deep inhalation and exhalation. And exhale through your nose. Beautiful. Inhale again. And exhale through your nose again. Just continue to focus on your breath. Yeah? This is a very easy class. With understanding, it becomes even more easier. Then we only pay attention to ourselves, whatever that is flowing within us. It is continuously flowing, but if there is any blockage, I will know. So just inhale and exhale, that's it. Just watch your breath in a rhythm. It goes in, that's life. As it exhale, it releases. That's death. In between, whatever is happening is a dance, which we call life. And that in between is filled with lots of experiences. What we are experiencing in this moment is what we have been through in the past. It's coming to us, presenting the beautiful moment. With everyone, what comes in this moment will be different, isn't it? Because each one of us are carrying different experiences. But in this moment, I, the soul, who's experiencing, can experience and pass with honors. How do I pass with honors? What is the degree to receive that honorship? No one can give us that degree but ourselves. Because every moment, if I can handle it, I'm passing every moment, every second with honors. Yeah, does that make sense? If anything comes and I'm not able to handle it, then I need to check. Who do I need to check? Not the situations, of course, because I have no handle over that, isn't it? If it's raining and I say, well, stop raining, will it listen? No. But can I handle my internal being, which is also serving the five elements which this body is made up of? Can I handle this beautifully? And if I say yes, I'm victorious. I have passed with honors, isn't it? If any situation is coming, wants to pass me, and if I'm the cause of that blockage and I suppress it, nobody to blame, because it is my journey. Whatever I do with this, I pause, I block, I move. That's my choice. No one is responsible but yourself. That is free will. That is independent living. Independence does not mean when everything outside is beautiful, perfect, I become independent. The more I work on myself, dependency of outside influence goes slowly by slowly away from my independence. It cannot control me, but I myself devote my time, my energy to understand that I am a free being. I am a soul with an opportunity every second that is coming to me to free me. And that freedom is life. That freedom is what we are all, each and every one of us. Want to experience. So beautifully, God says, you can only experience that when you detach yourself from everything that is happening and attach to me. How do we attach to the higher power? Only when your mind, which is thinking of all these blockages, when you connect with me, I will entertain you so much that you won't have a hard time. Then you'll be dancing with joy and happiness in life. Because I have created the life to have you guys experience both happiness and sorrow. Sorrow was not my deal. You caused it. Mine was creation, just like parents when their children are born. They don't give sorrow, do they? Children take sorrow, just like that. It's a beautiful life when I understand Savior, the one who can save me, is no one other than the one who created me. So the energy rises, it goes into that silence, it goes into that happiness, it goes into my original being of who I am. Just even when you're listening, when you're practicing this breathing, just let the energy flow. Just every breath deep, yet very relaxed. It is my work and it is a journey. It's not a work that I need to have a final result in this moment, is it? But knowing I, the soul, I'm a guest in this life and I'm living in this house, that's why whenever a guest comes to our house, we say, their guest in this house is ours. So they're living here for a moment, guest house. So we are also traveler living in this house, and this house is very temporary, isn't it? Just keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Imagine a guest came to your house and made such a mess. Mess in the kitchen, mess in the bedroom, mess in the living room, everywhere. We will say, when will this guest leave? Isn't it? We are all guests. Each and every one has individual house that they are responsible for. The more and more I understand that wherever this guest will go, will take care of everything that has imbibed virtues, values. The original quality will start to emerge and start to dance. So when higher energy people, when they're dancing in that high energy, they go anywhere. Others also dance in that way. So they say, I like their dance. I like the way their attitude is, their personality is. And that is the dance we're here to play in this world of drama. Everyone is playing their part, and if I understand my part, a special part that we've all been given, and if we just pay attention to that part, life will just flow. It will just continue. It continues without my awareness, but when I'm aware, I pay special attention. So every breath, when I'm paying attention, I will know my obstacles. I will know where I have kept that energy that is blocked or it's blocking me. And when that flow of breath becomes rhythmic, very calm, very relaxed, which I'm sure it is right now, isn't it? From the time we started till now, the breath is probably calmer, more relaxed. And that is our aim. Every second, breath is happening. That is why life is happening. And if I can move that breath in rhythm, that is called balance. When I'm out of balance, we call it imbalance. Now relax. Wonderful. Let's do our third breathing, forceful exhalation. Anybody first time here? If you can raise your hand. Okay. And you've all been here before? Wonderful. Now, of course, our third breathing, just to give you a heads up, we blow our nose. Every second, every 2 seconds, doesn't matter. And if you can feel the air coming out, you're doing perfect. Yeah? No need to adjust anything. As long as the exhalation is forceful and inhalation is passive, you're not going, don't do that. Just exhaling. Yeah? You're doing perfect. When your body starts inhaling faster, that means I need to pause and give this body a little rest. Yeah? That's all you have to remember. And if you practice this every day, then your body gets used to it. 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes of inhalation, exhalation every day. Now, why every day? It's too much work. The day you realize I don't have to sleep every day, I don't have to eat every day, you don't have to do this then. Yeah? Because you will automatically be balanced. When you're not sleeping, when you're not eating, then you're just in a flow. You don't even need to sleep. You're just in the air. And because this dance is happening on earth, we have to be grounded, isn't it? Yeah. We have to be in here. In angelic stage, we don't need anything. We're all angels, by the way. If somebody says, I'm angel, you're not, then just erase that. Because each and every one of us are playing our part so beautifully. We are all shining stars. And if somebody says, only I want to shine, and you're not shining, then you say, okay, you can shine. But internal, you're all shining stars. We don't need anyone to tell us that. Isn't it beautiful? When the degree of assurance from our end, when I know who I am, who I belong to, what is my purpose in life, that's liberation, my dear. When I know I'm soul, I'm living in this house, which makes me a guest in this costume. So this body is my house. And that is why I have to feed it. I have to make sure it sleeps. I have to make sure it exercises. I have to make sure it thinks right. I have to make sure it is stable. So I have to pay attention to all of this. Now, when I connect to my original self of who I am, the dance is happening. There's no blockage. And when I'm connected to the highest, whenever any second I forget who I belong to, and we all belong to one. Sun never says, I'm giving you sunshine. We all say, I'm receiving, isn't it? You're constantly receiving His light and might, not being aware. Once I know, it's just there. God, with His open arms, says, take as much as you want. What do you want? Vitamin D, calcium, iron? What minerals do you want? Your mind, what do you want? Peace, love, happiness? What powers do you want? Authority over the world or authority over yourself? I grant you all of them. Those are the blessings. God says, I'm constantly bestowing. Who is catching my powers? And whoever catches becomes number one. And that is the journey. Mhm. Inside, there is a dance that happens all the time. When it's sad, there's a dance. When it's happiness, there's a dance. All kinds of dance are happening. But which dance am I liking it? Do I like the sorrow dance? Then go ahead and dance in that. In the movie, when a villain plays its part, he's also enjoying being villain at that time. And we can tell him, can you play nice? Villain says, well, I'm not affected by it. Are you? Get some strength in you. Each one of us are playing our part so beautifully, so beautifully. There's nothing we need to fix, actually. We just have to watch. That's the drama. That's the play. When you go see a movie, or if you've seen it before, you don't make noise in the theater, do you? Even if you talk to your friend or anybody who is besides you, other will say, shh. Everyone's playing their part. Just be witness. Visualize you're in theater. Your job is to just watch. Watch everyone's part, and your part you have to play. So the whole world is playing inside of you then. The whole movie is playing inside of you. The whole dance is happening inside of you. So beautiful. And we'll love the whole movie, the whole creation, how it's created, with everyone playing their different parts. Go ahead and relax. Wonderful. Okay, let's do our next breathing. Are you enjoying the movie? Yeah, that's all it is. It's a play. Yeah. With our right hand, we're going to use our thumb and middle two fingers. Close the right side and inhale through your left. Very slowly, we're going to close that side and exhale right side slowly and deeply. Now slowly, take a deep breath slowly. And before you close that side, pause for a second, then exhale the other side. Inhale, same side again. Now with awareness, close that side, exhale the other side. Now slowly inhale deeply. And close that side. Slowly exhale. Let us continue that rhythmic dance. Okay, when you exhale on the left side, you can relax. Wonderful. All right. So what this does, it actually balances your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Yeah? So you're sitting as a king, and these are your signals sending to the brain. And if they're stable, yeah, if they're calm, peaceful, the signaling system that goes from the brain to the whole body calms the whole nervous system. Now, with our 5 fingers, 10 fingers together, we're going to dance after knowing, yeah, after watching movie, and you enjoyed the movie so much. What do? You're happy whole day. You're just dancing. So after knowing that this is a beautiful world drama playing so beautifully, isn't it? Make a fist and open. And in this drama, there is everything. There is villain, there is good, there is bad, there is good times, bad times, everything. And as we connect to that one, the one who has created, so visualize we all are dancing, but yet connected to one and only discipline. We receive every breath that we are breathing because of He is bestowing, is constantly bestowing. And relax. Interlock your fingers together. Inhale on top of your head as you inhale. Bring them straight. Perfect. And exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale down. And when we all together unite in that one union, that same consciousness, we are free. Free from this world, free from worries, free from anxiety, free from anything that's going to happen. Because we know who has directed this movie, this drama. And who is the supreme player when I'm holding his hands. I, as a hero part playing, don't have to worry about it because I have my script that I have to play. And relax. Now embracing, as I embrace that energy of love, becomes so sweet. Visualize I'm God's sweetest child. He gives in abundance, and I'm receiving full arms. Visualize. My life is healthy, wealthy, and happy. Everyone around me is wonderful, and all 5 elements are serving me. I'm serving them back. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, arms straight again. Touch your shoulders and exhale out. Beautiful. And all these exercises we are doing, they seem like very simple. I come across a lot of people, so somebody was telling me that they were diagnosed with Parkinson. And when the patient said, then how do you know that I have? They say these are the ways that we check and see how well you're able to move your arms, your fingers like this, like this. They say that's how we detect if any signals are lost. Isn't it beautiful? Any signal that is lost from the brain to the body, we call that imbalance. But if I'm doing this every day, moving my body, moving my mind with positivity, the energy is continuing. Degeneration, regeneration constantly is happening in our body. Yeah. WBC, white blood cells, are changing every 24 hours. That's a big army. Yeah. It's an army that's playing part every second for us. They live and they die every 24 hours. And again, they're refreshed. So degeneration, regeneration constantly keeps happening. And red blood cells change every 3 months. That's when we know what's working and what's not working for us. If the blood, if the hemoglobin stays good, the energy is good, then we know the energy is in balance. It's moving perfectly. Who can check that? Only we can check it, isn't it? Rivers. If I eat the food and if my digestion is good, who will know? If I ask somebody else, I just ate the food, tell me how I'm digesting, they'll say, only you know, isn't it? So when we become our own doctors, that's what actually Ayurveda, Ayu means life, and Veda is science. Yeah. Science of knowing how you are working with yourself, how your body is working, how your mind is working, how your intellect is discerning. That's the science. Put your hands on your shoulders, elbows in. And knowing that science, we must all recognize that I am living in this house. This is my lab, and I am the experiencer. I'm experimenting everything that comes my way, and this body is telling me the results. If the results are different, then I have to keep trying, keep experimenting. And the experimentation is very, very easy. Yeah? Keeping your mind happy. Keeping your mind so happy that you become so sweet that no bitter pill needs to be swallowed anymore. Because when our mind becomes happy, the brain is sending the signal to the whole body. So we'll never need to take any bitter pills. And relax. Inhale, look up. And exhale down. Up again. And exhale down. Up again. And exhale down. Up again. And relaxing as you exhale. Up again. And exhale. Beautiful. Now inhale right. Come back in the middle as you exhale. Left. again, right? Left. Every move we're doing with awareness. Wherever the attention goes, the energy starts moving. So pain is an indication saying, give me some attention. So if our neck is paining, our shoulders are paining, it's saying, please give me some rest. When I pay attention, relax myself, a few deep breaths, and I turn with awareness. Any blockage releases. Because we have made this body to do clockwise, go, 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 go. So the body thinks that I need to continue to go, go, go. And when the being starts to play its role of calm, peace, love, happy, the body starts relaxing. Body had forgotten to relax because it was continuously working. When you sit the body says thank you. Then the body will work even better job. Just continue, visualize in all four directions. Neck is moving perfectly. Reverse. So if we are holding any burden, any stress, the first area that we will notice will be in our neck and shoulders. If they are relaxed, you can be assured that your mind is also calm and relaxed. Your thoughts are not heavy. They're relaxed. They're happy. The moment you feel heaviness in those areas, check your thoughts. And you will come back to balance. And relax. Wonderful. Okay. How are you guys feeling? Not ecstatic? Alrighty, wonderful. See, the smile is such a, they say the face is the index of what's going on inside. Now, after doing everything, if my face is just, how will one know that you're living a happy life, sweet life, connected with the one who everybody's just standing in line to connect? I myself have realized who I belong to. What else that I need, right? All right, you're all dancing? Yeah? Anybody wants to share anything for a few minutes before we do our final breathing exercise, which is primary. So we'll do that at the end. Any questions, anything about the breathing, about anything that is taking you away from happiness?
Shanti says, Um, at that time, I was doing my initial breathing, and I do experience this sometimes. That when I'm consciously breathing, um, I have some difficulty where it feels like I need to swallow the air instead of, it. I'm not able to explain what this feeling is, but it happens every now and then.
Yeah, at least you're aware of
Like
that,
a
right?
tightness, yeah.
Yeah. So unless we
Um,
know that we have that tightness, nobody else can figure it out. Nobody can help, right? They can just give you some sort of outside help. And perhaps the source is still there, the problem is still there, right? So when you continue to do that every single day, the channels will open up. Yeah. It's nothing but blocked energy. The channel and the energy needs to move. That's it. Whether it's our lungs, whether it's our heart, whether it's our kidneys, whether it's our stomach, whether it's our brain, it's all blockages. The more we release, that's why we eat every day, we sleep every day, because it's a maintenance. Needs to be maintained, right? Because we are playing the part through this body. This body was not there, we don't need to do anything actually. That's beautiful. So just keep doing it, keep observing that that's happening. And then you just say to yourself, you know, that my lungs are fully open and taking a deep inhalation and feeling that breath. Yeah. Just try to feel that openness and it will happen.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I wanted to share that I feel so much lightness in the body, almost like, I lost at least 5 pounds just by in this hour. So yes, and I feel very uplifted. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. A lot of times just because people are skinny doesn't mean they don't have extra weight, right? It's just they're holding so much inside. So it's a beautiful what you said. And I feel like I'm 5 pounds light, meaning there was so much inside that I was holding that was blocking the energy. When the energy moves, it has nothing to do with the body, actually. I know very, you know, weight people who have weight, they can dance beautifully. And very skinny people, they're too tight. So it's all about a flow of dance. Beautiful. Thank you. Anyone else? All good? Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for your sharing. Let's do our last breathing and we close our ears. Index finger will go on the forehead. And we'll gently close our eyes with. We'll take a deep inhalation and chant Om through our nostrils. So you'll have that buzzing vibrations in the center of the forehead. Slowly, go ahead and rub your palms together. Positive energy. Now go ahead and place them on the eyes and stay there for a moment. And let us say thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, God. And just go all over your body as if you're a Reiki master and you're giving your body vibrations of healing energy. Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you all for joining. It was so wonderful to have you all shining stars. Like you. I'll see you next month. And don't fool anybody, because if you do, you'll fool yourself. All right. Om Shanti.